thank you so much. Thank you, Oshkosh. Thank you so much. Well, it is wonderful to be here. Thank you very much. Even though my music was a little slow there, my team was slow on the U2. Well, it is great to be here. Thank you so much. First of all, can everybody please give a huge round of applause to Carrie Rule for the wonderful introduction that she did. Thank you, Carrie. You were terrific. Thank you. I also want to acknowledge just a couple of people who have just been terrific supporters. First of all, the great governor of Wisconsin, a wonderful supporter, Jim Doyle.
Oh, there's people behind me too.
I want to thank Representative Gordon Higgins.
Yeah!
Thank you, Gordon. Thrilled to have your support. I want to thank Chancellor of UW Oshkosh, Richard Wells, and his lovely wife. And finally, I want to thank all the wonderful volunteers who've already been working on our campaign. This is a grassroots movement, and so everybody who's been knocking on doors and making phone calls and eating cold pizza in our office, I am grateful to you. And if you have not had the good fortune of having cold pizza in our office, there is still time left. We need volunteers to help get out the vote this coming Tuesday. And so if you are willing to help out on the campaign, we would love for you to fill out one of these forms. It gives you a chance on Saturday, Sunday, or Monday, or Tuesday, Election Day, to help out for a few hours to make sure that everybody turns out to vote. We would love to have your participation. Fill one out on your way out and make my staff very, very happy. So, thank you. Well, this is just an enormous and unbelievable crowd. I appreciate all of you. By the way, I can't tell if there are seats back there because everybody's standing. If you want to sit down, feel free. You won't hurt my feelings. You know, make yourselves comfortable. If you want to stay standing up, that's great. I love you back. Yeah. I am sure that this is the most, the best reception that a Bears fan has ever gotten. Say, what happened? What happened? All that love went away so quick. Come on, you don't kick us while we're down. Don't kick us while we're down here. We had a rough season. It's been about a year since I announced on the steps of the old state capitol in Springfield, Illinois, the building where Abraham Lincoln served for decades, the building that, or the city where I served for many years before I went to Washington. And I stood there and I announced this improbable journey to change America. And obviously all kinds of things have happened over the course of that year. My daughters have grown. My wife has proved to be just an unbelievable campaigner. There have been great joys in this country and great tragedies. We saw tragedy here, we saw tragedy in my home state at Northern Illinois University just yesterday, and our thoughts and prayers go out to all the families there. But one of the things that happened when I announced that I was running for president was people said, "Why are you running now? Why are you running so soon? You're a relatively young man. You can afford to wait." This is what they told me. And I had to tell them, look, I'm not running because of some long-held ambitions. I know people have been looking through my kindergarten papers, but that's not why I decided to run. I'm not running because I think it's somehow owed to me, because I think it's my turn to be president. I am running because of what Dr. King called the fierce urgency of now. The fierce urgency of now. Because I believe there's such a thing as being too late. And that moment is almost upon us. You know, we're at a defining moment in our history. Our nation is at war. Our planet is in peril. And the dream that so many generations fought for feels like it's slowly slipping away. And I'm sure you see it here in Oshkosh. I see it all across the country. People are working harder for less. They've never paid more for college, never paid more for gas at the pump. It's harder to save. It's harder to retire. Carrie's story of people going without health insurance, even though they are working and have done everything right, is all too common around this nation. Despite the slogans, our children, so many of them are being left behind, unable to compete in an international economy because of failing schools. In such an environment, we can't afford to wait. We can't wait to fix our schools. We can't wait to fix our healthcare system. We can't wait to provide good jobs and good wages. We cannot wait to end global warming. We can't wait to bring this war in Iraq to a close. We cannot wait. We cannot wait. And so when I decided to run, it was based on this notion we have to act now, and also the notion that the size of our challenges had outstripped the capacity of a broken politics to solve. I believe that the American people were ready for a different kind of politics. Ready for something new, hungry for something new. That people were tired of a politics that was all about tearing each other down, and they wanted a politics that would lift the country up. I believed that people were tired of a politics that was based on spin and PR, and instead they wanted honesty and truthfulness from their elected officials. And most of all, I was betting on you. I decided to run because of you, because I believe that change in America does not happen from the top down. Change happens from the bottom up. Change happens because we are a decent and generous people, willing to work hard and willing to sacrifice for future generations. And I believed that if we could all just come together across all the barriers and the divisions that set up to divide us, race and religion and region and political party, if we could come together, black, white, Hispanic, Asian, Native American, young, old, Democrats, independents, and yes, Republicans, that there was no problem we could not solve.